Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very grateful for the opportunity to speak to you today. Why? Because this is not something that I and all other Indonesian women can do in the past. A great woman named Raden Ajeng Kartini made this possible. I am here to pay tribute to Raden Ajeng Kartini, a woman who pioneered equality between women and men in Indonesia. In the past, before emancipation, women in Indonesia were only allowed to be at home and do chores, such as cooking, doing dishes, cleaning, and so on. Because parents at that time felt that the essence of being a woman was only to take care of the household, not to pursue higher education. Cambridge Dictionary defines emancipation as the process of giving people social or political freedom and rights. It can be said that women's emancipation is a process of releasing women from low socio-economic relations or legal restraints that limit women's possibility to develop and advance in all social life areas. Born on April 21st, 1879 in Jepara, Kartini is a woman who came from the Javanese aristocratic family. Kartini's social status made her entitled to an education in her day. Her reading interest then made her have relatively extensive knowledge of science and culture. I'm going to reflect on Raden Ajeng Kartini's tremendous accomplishments and share some wise words from Raden Ajeng Kartini. My intention to share this is, of course, to educate and inspire more people, especially in terms of women's emancipation. Raden Ajeng Kartini started striving to fight for women's rights when she felt the many discrimination between men and women. Some women were not allowed to receive education. Kartini herself experienced this occurrence when she was not allowed to continue her studies to a higher level. Kartini's legacy is found in the many letters she wrote to friends in Holland. In 1911, a collection of her Dutch letters was published posthumously, first in Java and then in Holland, as Door duisternis dat licht gedachten over een voorhet Javanese volk. From darkness to light, thoughts about and on behalf of the Javanese people. The book was translated into several languages, including French, Arabic, and Russian, and in 1920 was translated by Agnes Louise Simers into English as Letters of a Javanese Princess. In 1922, Armand Payne finally translated the book into the Javanese language under the title Habis Gelap Terbitlah Terang. After darkness, light is born. Here are some of the wise words in Kartini's collections of letters that I have translated into English. Lots of things can bring you down, but the only thing that can really bring you down is your attitude. Hearing Kartini's thoughts on this one clearly illustrates that she is a person who is steadfast in her stance. She indirectly told the current generation not to be easily influenced by others. We can learn from these words that if we have a good attitude and positive thoughts, We will not be easily knocked down by anyone. We are not trying to fight men, but conservative opinions and outdated customs. Several parties often misunderstood Kartini's struggle. Even the misunderstanding also came from the women themselves. Many thought that what Kartini was fighting for was an attempt to fight against men, but that is not the case. What is of concern to Kartini is equal rights between men and women. What she opposes is the habit or conservative opinion about women, which is always considered a second class. We should exemplify Kartini's character, who is persistent in achieving her goals. If we have high enthusiasm and a strong will, of course we can achieve what we want. We can continue what Kartini has started by showing a positive attitude and positive work that can be useful for many people. I have shared a few things about Raden Ajeng Kartini. I convey this speech as my gratitude for what Raden Ajeng Kartini has done for me and other Indonesian women. Kartini's spirit must be awakened not only by Indonesian women, but by all women around the world. I think that's pretty much what I can share with all of you today. Stay positive in any circumstances. As Kartini said, after darkness, light is born. Thank you for your time and attention.